what? I'm just really glad that we don't have to play them again. I mean, 3 games and it just seemed like 3 battle royals. I could not be more impressed with UNO's level of intensity and just commitment and focus. And that being said, I was really proud of our guys just fighting back. It was a period there in the second half where we just weren't ourselves. We really got out of sorts a little bit, and the guys were just able to refocus on the things that we do and really just dialed in on trying to execute those things and doing them well. It really paid off for us from that point forward. Well, yeah, I don't know that we play pretty basketball at all. I mean, everything for us is really about defense, and we really just tried to focus in. We got off to a slow start defensively in the first half and really rallied to finish out the half strong defensively. In the second half, it really wasn't so much our defense as we were just rushing some things and got a little bit impatient. And at that point, we just kind of made a concerted effort to make a commitment to defense and finishing out the game strong on defense. When timing's off, and you got to give them a lot of credit again, but when the timing's off and things aren't quite going your way, you've got to sort of manufacture some things off of defense, and we were able to do that. Oh, it was really huge. Bryce really didn't really come alive until probably midway through that second half. His mouth wasn't moving, his feet really weren't moving the way he's capable of going, and just issued him a challenge on the bench. We need you to play. If you're going to play, you're going to have to really turn it on, and the only way I know you're doing that is by that mouth moving, and he really responded favorably. And he's an energy guy. I don't know that he's quite figured that out yet, but he is an energy guy. He plays off of energy. When he's rebounding the ball, he's really good, and our team is really good. And when he's rebounding the ball, he begins to do other things like block shots and scoring the basketball. And so I was really pleased for him to be able to step up when we needed him.
No, not at all. It was wide open, and our philosophy is inside out, no doubt. So as soon as I think it was Rashawn that kicked it out, and as soon as he kicked it out, I just pulled the trigger.
I mean, they're a tough team. They're well coached, and they have good size, and they can match up with us well, and they have good perimeters and a good inside presence. So, I mean, and they play well, and they shoot the ball well, and they're relentless going to the goal. So, that's part of what makes them a tough matchup for us.
Well, I think we're a good basketball team, and I've said this many times. I feel like we have a chance to improve a lot. There are no more practice opportunities, so it's kind of learning and growing on the job for us. So, I'd like to see this team make a run, but to do that, it's an uphill fight. There's some good teams ahead of us, and I think it's going to really test our resolve. It's going to really test our discipline and our toughness, and I'm really curious and anxious to see how we respond. I think we can respond well, but got to do it on game day.
I mean, at this time of the year, it's lose and you go home. So we're just trying to extend the season, and I mean, that was a great win for us tonight, but we need to put that behind us right now and move on to Sam Houston for tomorrow.
Well, I think they're the best defensive team in the league in terms of field goal percentage. They don't give a quarter. They don't take a quarter. They've done a really great job all year long of making teams have to earn it, and that's been reflected in their defensive field goal percentages. I think we've gotten close. I don't know if we're there yet, but we've shown some improvement in that area. Didn't quite show up in the first 5-7 minutes of the game tonight, but for the most part, we pulled it together defensively for about a 30-minute stretch, and against a team like Sam Houston, you can't do it for 30 minutes. It's a deal where you got to do it for 40. It's kind of what we signed on for. You don't win, you don't get the privilege of playing a really good team on the next day, and so a lot of it's just going to boil down to the guys being disciplined tonight, being focused. When you play a game like that and you're spending a lot of time, you don't have the energy to eat, but you got to put some nutrition in your body. You got to rehydrate, get fluids. You got to do a little stretching tonight and get some sleep. And the one thing that we've preached all year long, because of injuries, because of fatigue, a lot of things that have kept us from being able to be in the gym at times as much as we'd like. Kind of our mantra is be rested, be prepared. And so we're going to do everything we can to be rested and be prepared.